Hey, this is Demitri with the Demitri Team, and I would like to talk to you about pictures. So you're getting ready to sell your house, you're going to list it with an agent, maybe you're going to do it for sale by owner. Let's talk about pictures. Pictures are important. They are also something that is used that, basically pictures can lie. They can paint a picture that looks better than it is. So what I suggest in the pictures is, number one, they're professional, they're well lit, and the house is clean, clutter-free, so that it looks inviting. I see a lot of pictures that are done, the agent did it, they did it with their cell phone, they didn't hire a professional. If they did hire a professional, the professional was terrible. They didn't have good lighting, they didn't understand an angle, they didn't have wide angle lens so they could actually capture the room. In addition to pictures of interior, you need to have pictures of what the outside looks like. What does the backyard look like? What does the front yard look like? Ideally, what's the neighborhood look like? If there's attractions in the neighborhood, have pictures of it. Is there a pool, a clubhouse? Is there a dog park? Is there a child's playground? All of those things you should have pictures so you can say, well, here's amenities for living in this place. In addition to static pictures, you should have a virtual 3D. There's quite a few technologies that cost more money to get the virtual 3D, but it allows somebody to literally go through your house on their computer. They can walk through, and usually with those 3Ds, not only can you walk through, a lot of times you get a floor plan of what the house looks like so they can see that, because you can see from the pictures, but you don't really get an idea of what the flow is. So by having the floor plan, you get to see, oh, that was the living room, and that was the door in the living room, and that's where the next thing is, and so on. That's where the laundry room is located. That's how you can get from the garage to the house. Do you come into the, to the laundry room? Do you come into the kitchen? Do you come into the living room? You get to see all those things. With the 3D, you also, not only with the floor plan, but you also get the ability to zoom in, pan up and down, so you can look at the ceiling, look at the floor. You can zoom in, and what do the baseboards look like? Is that crown molding at the top? All of those things you can take a look at through that and get a good idea. It also allows you that whenever a buyer's agent would like to come and show the house, to have a prerequisite that they used the virtual 3D to do a virtual walkthrough of the house with somebody to make sure they indeed liked it, that they took the time to do the 3D to look and see, did they like how the house was laid out? Did they like what they saw? And if they liked it enough to then come and preview it. A lot of people skip over that. They don't even look at that. They just come to your house, walk in the door, take 3 looks and go, oh, I don't like it. And they could have avoided that altogether had they done the 3D part and done the virtual, I call it a virtual open house. If they would have done that effort, they could have saved themselves. And most agents just skip over that. They don't take the time. They don't utilize Zoom to make sure that that really did happen and get feedback. And that's really the piece to do. So those are the things I want to tell you about pictures. Make sure they're professional. Make sure they show everything. Don't lie about it. Don't hide stuff. Because the thing is, when they come and they look at it and they go to buy it, or they go to do an inspection, they're going to find that stuff and they're going to hate it and they're going to cancel the contract and you're going to have lost time in finding a buyer. So we want to be straight up front, have everything all out in the open so that it gets done and we get the best value that we can for your house, because it will be discovered and people will then want big credits, cancel the contract, all that. We want to avoid all those things by doing it up front, having all of our images tell the truth. We want to tell the greatest story that we can, but we also need to tell the truthful story. All right, I hope this was beneficial, gave you some good food for thought. We do look forward to working with you. Have a terrific day.